y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. So today I'm going to show you how you can automate your internal processes using Formwise. So you guys can see here that I showed you yesterday how you can actually take Formwise and create these AI tools that are branded to you. You can see I have my vision label here. I do have my affiliate link because I do affiliate marketing, but you can see how this looks here for your clients. But if you want to create your own internal tools and you want to train these tools to know all about your business, that's what I want to show you today. You can actually use this process for any of those tools that I just showed you for you and your team to use internally. Okay, so that is obviously very helpful because if you just go to ChatGPT, you do have to go through the training process and all of that, and it's quite time consuming. Okay, so we want to definitely make these internal tools for our own business so that it is actually saving us time and it's not just another AI tool. Okay. This is super, super helpful to, for example, I just wrote 20 emails, cold emails in a workflow that I was working on. And it literally took me about an hour to write all of those emails and go through the editing process and all of that because I was able to train the AI to do my own, to create them the way that I wanted them instead of them being generic. So let's actually just dive in first. To create your Formwise account, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com. Up in the top, you want to go to the add-ons and you can click here to go to Formwise. You'll see this is an affiliate link. So you want to make sure to open up an incognito window like I'm showing here. And you can actually paste this in there. When you do that, definitely let me know in the chat here that you've done that, and then I will give you a free account of our Vision AI Ads Manager. Okay, so let me go ahead and it's refreshing my dashboard here. And the first step that we want to take before we even start creating our tools is we actually want to create like a data source so that our tools know something about us. Now, we don't have to add this to every single tool. We can actually go over here on the left hand side to where it says data, and we can actually upload a file about our business. Okay. Now, one of the easiest ways to do that is to go to a tool called totheweb.com. It is literally totheweb.com. And you can actually paste a link to your website here. Okay. Now, this is great to do anyway, because even with HighLevel, a lot of our tools, the AI tools, you can upload documents about your business, even ChatGPT. And if you have a PDF of your business, you can just take this and train every AI bot that you may be using. Okay. So for example, I'm just going to add this page here and I'm just going to, you can see I just pasted in the link, convert to text. This is a free tool, by the way. And now you can just copy all text. Okay. So then what I would do is open up a Word document and then I'm just going to paste all of that content into my Word document. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this as a PDF. Okay. So there we go. I'm downloading everything about my business into that PDF. All right. So then what I would want to do is go back over here to Formwise, and then I can just add a data source. So I'm going to add new source here, or of course I could add it to an existing one. I'm just going to give it a name, and then I'm going to upload the document just like you can see here about my vision agency. This is my PDF. Now, once you have uploaded your data source, you can actually do so many cool things with this. Okay. So like I was saying, you can take one of the pre-made tools. Okay. So let's just go ahead. Let's create, actually, let's just use a template. Okay. So I'm just going to use a template, and let's say that we really like the, let's just see what tools it's going to bring up here. Let's just say we really like the Instagram Reels script generator. So let's go ahead and we're going to add this, and we're just going to create our own tool now. I'm going to go to next. My system acts weird when I'm live sometimes. Okay. So we're going to go next. And now you see all of the tools that we have available. Okay. So we've created this tool set. We can add, sorry, I think I clicked one too many times actually. Okay, so we have that Instagram Reels right here. So let's go ahead and just edit this. So I'm going to go to edit. And all of these tools can be edited this way. Of course, you can duplicate them many, many times. I do recommend if it's your first time going through here, go ahead and go through that tutorial so that you understand. If I wanted to make this an internal tool, the very first thing I do is I just type in internal. And that way, you know, when you are working with your tools, that this is the one that is internal to you, because you once you start creating many tools and you give access to your clients and different things like that, you want to make sure that it's not everyone's not getting access to your internal tools. So I just like to keep it the name, and then I'll just put like MVA internal or internal tool. Okay. Now, inside of here, the main thing that you want to do is go to the prompt, and you want to click here, and you'll see now we can actually connect our data source. Okay. So I'm going to choose the data source I want to connect it to. And now this workflow will work exactly like it would without the data source, except now it's trained on everything about my business. Okay. So if I say, Roll, you're a content, you're a creative Instagram caption writer about, now it's knowing everything about my business. Okay. So I can customize this, and there's tons of training if you're interested in creating your own tools from scratch. Okay, so that's really how easy it is to create a your own branded trained tool using the AI. Okay, now one of the things that you can do is actually go to create new tool, and you can even use the AI tool builder to build you a tool. So all you have to do is say, I want to create, and then tell it what you want to create. So let's just say I want to create an email that will persuade a lead to sign up for an affiliate offer. Okay. So I got to spell this right. So I'm going to say persuade and create tool. And just from that description, Formwise will actually generate this tool for me. Now, it does take just a minute or so. And then, of course, once it generates that tool, you can just add your own data source to that. And now it is a custom tool for your specific business. Okay. So, of course, you could do this for clients, you could do this for your own business, and so on. Okay. Now, what I really love is if I go back here, let me just show you. You can also add these to your own tool set here. So you can see I have my Vision internal tools. And if I scroll down here, you'll see one that I actually created. I'll just give you the inside of it. Okay, so I'm going to click here. I told you that this is real life use case. I just needed to create this because I had a lot of emails to write, and I needed the content, and I needed it exactly how I wanted it. Okay. So I actually created a tool here. So it's the content. So what's the email about? And then what's your preferred call to action? So if I go to prompts and I click here, you'll see that I've actually taken the email script generator, and I just told it a little bit about myself and all of that. Now, I definitely want to connect my data source. So now it knows everything about my business. And I've also given it a prompt here that says, act as the CEO of my vision agency, Bridget Bartlett, who's sending an email to her list of leads and clients who are familiar with her and her training. So I'm trying to say, like, this is a warm lead. She's a digital marketing coach who teaches business owners to automate their processes in marketing with artificial intelligence and other software solutions. She is a compassionate and empathetic personality. Begin the email with an interesting fact about how business owners are wasting too much time with processes that can be automated, expressing compassion for how busy they are, and how this email was important enough to send an effort to help. In place of the recipient's name, I actually wanted to use this. Okay. This is a custom value from HighLevel. The reason I wanted to add that is because if I wanted to if I want to help myself by saving myself time, what this is going to do is it's actually going to just put in brackets. It's going to say name, but I actually just wanted to put this. I want this exact thing, because if I need to copy and paste the email, this is going to save me time. And it will also ensure that I do not miss a spot when I'm copying and pasting. I do not miss a spot that says, insert first name. It already has this there. Okay. So that's just a little tip for that. So share the benefits of context, persuade the recipient to call to action at the end of the email. In the closing, encourage them to reply to this email if they have any questions. Keep this email in less than 100 words, and then you can save the prompt. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and save the prompt. Now, let's say that I had a use case where I wanted to send this to my HighLevel account. Okay, maybe I want to forward the whatever the output is. Maybe I wanted to send it to a team member. What I can actually do is go into HighLevel, and you'll see if you start a workflow, you can start the trigger with inbound webhook. So I would just copy this, and I'd go back to my Formwise account here. Let me go to the right screen. Yep. So I would go to my Formwise account and I would go to webhook on, and then I would just paste that link in there. So now when it adds that AI response, it's going to send it to the webhook. So let's go ahead and just let's test this out. Okay. So I'm going to go to share and I'm going to copy this code. Now I'm going to open up an incognito window because that's what I like to do anytime I'm testing anything. And let's go ahead and just paste this in. Now we're going to see, let's see, what is it going to ask us first? So what is the email about and what is the preferred call to action? Okay, so I'm going to say how to automate your business processes using Formwise. Okay, because that's actually what we're talking about today. So, what is the preferred call to action? Let's see, to create a free trial of Formwise, visit. And then I'm going to put the link here, which is myvisionagency.com Formwise. Okay. So let me make sure that I actually spelled that. Okay. So I'm putting in how to automate your business processes using Formwise, and then what is the preferred call to action. So to create a free trial of Formwise, go to myvisionagency.com/Formwise. Okay. So I'm going to click submit now, and it's going to generate that email. So it gives me a subject line, save valuable time by automating your business processes. So we have dear, and you'll see that it input my custom value. Super, super awesome. Do you know that business owners like yourself are spending an excessive amount of time on processes that can be easily automated? I cannot overlook how hectic your schedule must be, which is why I'm taking the time to send you this email. My intention is to help you maximize your efficiency and reclaim your precious time. At My Vision Agency, we specialize in coaching business owners like you in an art of automating processes and marketing through cutting edge technologies such as artificial intelligence and other software solutions. So you could definitely go on and read all of that. You can see my call to action here, which is to empower you to take control of your time and focus on what truly matters. I highly recommend exploring Formwise, a revolutionary tool we swear by. Formwise enables you to effortlessly automate your business processes, eliminating repetitive tasks and freeing up your schedule. To learn more about how it can transform your business, visit, and then I give the URL. Okay. So you can see that is very custom to me, right? All I did was just tell it what I want to write about and then what I want my call to action to be. You can also see that I've pre-filled in my custom value here. So, and I also have my subject line. So you can see how quickly I could create emails like this regarding every single affiliate product that I create. Okay, I could build out a whole entire series and automations based on just this one tool that is trained for my business. Okay, Ray, I see all the comments here. Maria says, cool. Ray says, this is really a time saver. It really, really is. And everything that, of course, we can't replace human interaction, but what we can do is save our time by utilizing tools like this so that we can use our time for the things that we cannot replace people with. Okay. So now you see that we tested that out. I sent that data to the webhook. So let's go back inside the account now, and we should see now we have done our test, and we'll see the data has been pulled in there. You can see all the data it's pulled in. I'm going to go ahead and save that trigger. And when you do an incoming webhook in HighLevel, once you have tested it there and it's pulled in some data, the very first step that it's going to have you create is the, create or update the contact. So you would have to click in here. Now, I actually did not put an email field in my form. Okay. So for me to create or update the contact, this actual one would not work because one of the questions, and let me just go back here so you can visually see it. If I wanted to do that and I wanted to send the email, but of course, if I wanted to do this internally, um, that could be a different situation, but you just need to make sure that you are capturing. Let me go back, I'm all over the place here. So what we want to do is make sure that we are capturing that data in some way. So you would have to add a field. Let me go back here. You would have to add a field into the form, and you could easily do that by going to add, and then we would just say, what is the email of the person you want to forward this to? And then once we're going to fill out this questionnaire, okay? And then we could, because we would be capturing the email, and that email address would then go with this data here that we could map out. So I would say email, and I want to click here, and then I would go to inbound webhook trigger, and I would go to AI response. But you see, any I don't have the email in that data, so I can't pull it in to move forward. So if you did want to, automate some of these processes, you do need to make sure that if you wanted to forward that, that you did want to add that email address into the form. Okay. So now, once you create all of your tools, okay, and you create let me close some of these windows out here, and you create your tool set, then what you want to do is you want to make sure that your tool set is actually for your agency. So now let's go back here, and I showed some of this yesterday. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to go to my GHL portal here, and let me see. And I'm going to go to my vision agency. You want to go to the sub account that you're managing your business out of. And then you just simply want to toggle this over to make sure that your sub account has the internal tools. And then, of course, other sub accounts will have the regular. So you can see this is how I have my internal tools. And then everyone else, all the other accounts have these internal tools, or these external, rather, kind of generic tools. Okay, now I did want to show you one more thing about creating prompts. I don't know if you guys realize this. If you are just brand new to prompts and you're like, oh my gosh, even the word prompt just makes me want to shut down because it's so overwhelming, you can actually go to ChatGPT. You can see this example here. Please give me a prompt that I would give ChatGPT to create the perfect email to persuade the lead to sign up for an affiliate product. And then ChatGPT said, this is a brand new chat. I have not trained it on anything. And then, so ChatGPT creates the prompt, and it says, certainly, here's the prompt. Compose a persuasive email to convince a potential lead to sign up for our affiliate product. The product is, and then there's brackets, and we want to highlight the value, the features, da 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 da. So what I would do is I would actually copy this, and I could go back to Formwise. I could go to create a tool. I could start from scratch, and then I could use that prompt. I could even go to the AI tool builder, and then I could use that prompt. So let's just paste that. Oh, so yeah, let's do create a tool. And let's just see what the output is. Now, while it's doing that, let's go back over here and we'll run a different experiment here. So we're just going to start from scratch. So let's say that like none of these, we have a very specific use case and none of these really work for us. And we really need something specific. If you needed ChatGPT to help you create that. So let's just say this is going to be a demo. And then we want to just build our own tool. So we have the prompt. Okay, so I'm going to go to prompt, and we just have this section here. So I would just paste this here. But now you see we have briefly described the product and its benefits. So what I want to do is I want to just delete, or actually I want to copy this for now. And what I want to do is I'm going to just save this as is. Okay, let's give it a name, actually. We're going to just say demo and save. So now when I go back to my form, what I'm actually doing here is I've created the prompt that I want to use, but I need to create like the input, the way that we're going to send the data to the prompt. Okay. So this is just my basic form here. And you saw what the form looks like in the previous training. But I'm just going to, this is what I need, right? Briefly describe. Of course, we could pretty it up a little bit. Briefly describe the product and its benefits. All right. So I can delete this and I can delete this. And let's just say here, instead of Q1 answer, let's just give it a name and let's say product and save. All right. So now I have created the form here. You can see I'm on the form. It just says briefly describe the product and its benefits. That's all that I'm going to put here. Now, when I go to my prompt and I go into the actual prompt, what I want to do is override this in the brackets, because in the brackets is what ChatGPT is saying, hey, just give me this information and then I'm going to use the rest of this prompt to generate the content. Okay. So I'm going to delete that and I'm just going to do the at symbol. And you can see our product tag has just populated. Okay. So now it's going to go through this prompt, but it's going to pull in whatever we put in the form and it's going to recognize that as product. Okay. So it'll pre-fill in this data. So I'm going to go ahead and save now. And of course, we can publish. And if we wanted to test this out, we could just go here. Let's open up an incognito window and let's test this data and see just what, I mean, I just created this live with you guys, so I have no idea what we're going to get. So briefly describe the product and its benefits. So since we're talking about Formwise, let's just say Formwise is an AI tool that uh, allows you to streamline your processes and create AI tools to resell to your SaaS clients and use as lead magnets. Okay, so that was um, make sure we spelled this right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Just I've definitely learned anytime I'm testing things, copy what you just spent time typing out because any fluke could happen and then you lose all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and submit and let's see what we get. Okay. Form has been submitted. Oh, did it not? Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. Single page. Oh, we've had display results off. Okay. So, see what I just said? You know, this is why I do this. Okay, so I'm going to go back now. I want to go back to my form here. Let's open this up. Oh, no. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, so I just used this link and I thought I was being smart because I copied that. And I think Ray is probably like, hey, you know how to do this. So let's just say Formwise, I'll have to rewrite it, is a Formwise is a great AI tool that allows business uh, owners to save time and money with AI and automation. All right, so I'm just going to say this to save time. All right, so let's see what it says here. I'm going to copy this. All right, submit. Now we see processing answers. Now we're getting our answer. So supercharge your business, efficiency with Formwise, special offer, dear leads name, and then we have this entire email, okay, which is pretty decent. But I would go back through here. What I see from this result is I would go back through here and I would add some adjustments to the prompt. Like I would say, use less than 100 words, replace this with the custom value and all of those things that I just showed you before. But this is such a great start to creating some really incredible time saving tools with the processes that you're using every single day. I know every single day I am creating writing a YouTube description. So by creating an internal tool that allows me, it already knows about my business, it knows about my calls to action, and it allows me to just type in the title, and then I get all of the content that I need that is relevant to my business. Okay, so this is a huge time saver. I can't tell you enough. Probably these tools alone, I probably save about 10 hours a week. Okay, so if you guys can imagine what you could do by saving 10 hours a week, is really incredible. So thank you all so much for joining me. Again, if you want to create a Formwise account, go to bridgetbartlett.com, and you want to go to add-ons, choose Formwise. Definitely let me know when you create your Formwise account so that I can go ahead and give you some bonuses. All right. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone.